Hello everyone, this is Chandrasri from onlineclassforyou.com and I'll be taking some Python classes for you guys. So let's get started. So today I'll be showing you how to create a COVID-19 dashboard with the help of Python. So guys, you can create COVID-19 dashboard with the help of Python, R, Power BI, Tableau and many other software tools. But here we'll be discussing only about Python. So let's get started. Before creating the dashboard, let us discuss about what Python actually is. So let me share my screen first. Yeah. So here is my first slide. So yeah, guys, you know what is Python, right? You have some kind of idea. So Python is a coding language. So Python is a general purpose interpreted interactive object-oriented and high-level programming language. It supports functional and structured programming methods. It can be used as a scripting language or can be compiled to bytecode for building large applications. So Python is generally least complicated coding language. If you can understand the logic behind the codings, you can create your own functions, you can create your own applications in Python. So with the help of Python, nowadays people are creating lots and lots of applications, games, and many other things. My next question is, today we are discussing about COVID-19 cases and we'll be creating COVID-19 dashboard. So why should we create COVID-19 dashboard? Why there is a necessity of creating COVID-19 dashboards or showing the data, COVID-19 data in a simpler way? Yeah, so why should we create COVID-19 dashboard? With the help of data and the graphs, we can understand how the COVID-19 is spreading across the globe, right? The analysis shows that the growth has been highly exponential since January. Yeah, across the globe, we can say that the COVID-19 has been increasing rapidly from January. But in case of India, after 15th of March, we can say the cases has been increasing rapidly. So yes, if we create COVID-19 dashboard, we can get a better picture, better idea about how this pandemic has been spreading across the world, how this has been affecting all the countries, all the states, and all the regions. Through the COVID-19 data analysis, we can take preventive measures to stop the spread of disease in our area. Yes, the government, all the scientists, and everyone are trying to have a control over this pandemic, right? So through the data analysis, through the data, through the graphs, people can have some kind of idea what type of preventive measures we can take or what kind of preventive measures should be taken by the government, by the medical department and by the health services to have a control, have a grip over the spread of the disease in any area. A deep research and analysis of structure of the virus might help us in creating a cure for disease. Yes, scientists are in search of a cure for the disease, right? So yes, COVID-19 dashboards are has been created in a huge amount so that people can have a better picture of it. Apart from these points, I also want to add the point that through creating the dashboard, we can also make common people aware of the effect of the pandemic. It is seen that in lots of backward areas, people are not still aware of that COVID-19 pandemic effects. Right, we can see that lots of people are not still even wearing mask or using sanitizer or something. They are not. They are just carefree. So actually, those people or backward areas people or illiterate people are does they don't have such idea about what the country is going through, what the universe is going through now, right now, right? So, and the illiterate people also cannot read so much documents and so on. So with the help of all these diagrams, all the graphs, we can make them understand how this is affecting the country, how this is affecting the universe. So, and there is also a saying that pictures are more expressive than the words, right? So we can use the pictures and make them understand. So that was a lot about COVID-19 and why should we create the dashboard. Now let's come to creating the dashboard part. Okay, so guys, I have already created my dashboard. I have taken the data from datasets from John Hopkins University, but I have taken it from Kaggle. I personally recommend Kaggle and GitHub as the most reliable data set where we can download that data set, right? So I have downloaded this John Hopkins COVID-19 confirmed cases datasets from Kaggle. I have already downloaded and saved it here. So I will just create one more sheet. I'll just show you. I have used Jupyter Lab for creating my dashboard. So okay, fine. I'll just off my video. So yeah, we are creating a new file, new notebook. So what will be my first step? I always prefer personally to import the modules first that I'll need in my that I'll need. So here I'll be importing pandas because yes, you are doing Python. So pandas is the most essential model to run Python. Then matplotlib.pyplot SPLT because we'll be showing some kind of basic graphs, simple graphs. Then seaborn as SNS to show some kind of more colorful graphs, and then date time because we'll be dealing with the date and time. I'll be dealing with the daily updates, day-to-day updates of the confirmed cases of COVID-19 and also OS because to change the directory. So why pandas? Pandas is important. What is pandas? So pandas is a software library written for the Python programming language for data manipulation and data analysis. So if you are doing something in Python, always remember you have to import the pandas because pandas is the most important thing of Python. Then matplotlib. Matplotlib model is a model for all kinds of simple exceptplot. It's just for all kind of simple and basic exceptplot. That's it. Then Seaborn. Seaborn is a model for colorful and informative plots. It helps to create more sophisticated visualizations such as heat map. I love Personally I love Seaborn a lot because it gives us lots of creative and very beautiful plots. Datetime is a model to help work with datetime. Here we'll be looking at the COVID-19 cases as a function of time. So let us just copy and paste this. Before that, I will just write the headings. See guys, whenever you are writing headings, just do one thing. Change this code into markdown, then heading. You can just type the heading, or you can also click the markdown and give a hashtag and it will automatically turn into heading. So what will be our heading? COVID-19 cases analysis, right? And simply just run it. See, this is our heading. Now we'll just import pyplot, import pandas, import matplotlib, and everything. Just run it and it's done. It takes some time. I just don't like Jupyter Lab for this reason. It just takes a lot of time. This kernel is running and running serious. Then we'll be loading the data and storing it in a variable. Because my data is stored here, see this, you can see this guys. This one is COVID-19 recovered cases. This one is confirmed cases and this one is dates. I have downloaded all the 3 cases. Today I will show you only the confirmed cases, and in that way you can also, following those steps, you can also create the diagrams for COVID-19 dates cases and COVID-19 recovered cases. So yeah, I'll just copy this part and I will paste it here. Okay, just simply I am copying this part. Here I have, okay, I will just copy this part first, then I will show you. See guys, here I have written os.chdr, os that I have imported. .chdr is nothing but a change directory. So we are commanding to change directory. Run it, it's done. Then come. Now I have created the data frame as conf, that is confirmed. See, in case of Python, always try to name the data frame as short as you can, because I personally think that if the name is too much long, you have to write it all the time, right? So just it's good to name it short. So yeah, you can see here I have given the data frame name as conf. Then I have used this pandas pd.read csv because I have downloaded the file in a CSV format. Here you can see this is the confirmed cases in a CSV format. So this part and then the name of the CSV file, I have just given that. But always remember, when you're commanding to read a CSV from your desktop or anywhere, you have to write this R before the part. Now just run it, and yes, we have got the confirmed cases. I have also created a data frame of dates and recovered, but here as we are not doing anything about dates or recovered cases, so I'll just keep these 2 steps. Now just to be sure whether our data frame is structured or not, is created or not, we can just check it. Just write it conf, the name of the data frame, dot head means you are just seeing the first 5 rows and the columns of it. Run it, and yes, our data frame is loaded, our data frame is created. See, you can see here the first 5 columns, and these are in an alphabetical way, and it starts from 22nd of January to till date. Done. So next step will be checking the number of rows and columns in the confirmed data frame. See, sometimes I basically prefer to check the numbers of rows and columns of the data frame because it helps us to understand the data. See, if you're doing anything related to data, you will have to understand the data sets first. You'll have to study the data sets first. Then only you can come into some conclusions, right? So yeah, and here is just simply, see guys, confirm.head means it will give you the headings and it will give you a brief idea about the whole data set, and confirm.shape means it will give you the total number of rows and total number of columns. Here it's our data set has 266 rows and 208 columns. Done. So next step will be Now let's create a series of total confirmed cases of coronavirus reported. Okay, so we'll create. There are lots of countries, so creating graphs for all the countries will be too long, and it's not actually that much of use. So now I think across the globe is a very important portion. Here we're staying in India, we're living in India, so how it has affected India is a very important portion. In China, because China is the main country where COVID-19 has been reported first, so we have to also check the current situation in China. And why USA? Because USA is till date USA is the country with highest numbers of affected cases, right? So I have divided the data set only in these four parts. We'll be taking only the total across the globe part, and then only the cases in India, then China, and in USA. And how I have written this, it's nothing but simply just, you can see here, code means if you are writing something, if you're commanding something, you have to write it in code mode. And if you're just writing something, commenting something, you can just change it to markdown and then run it. You will get a some kind of, yeah, you will get it in a sentence way. Okay, there is some spelling mistakes. What we can do is, okay, just to make it highlighted, we can do this. Just give a star in front of all the points, space, star, space, star, and space. Now run this. Earlier we got the whole whole area in one sentence. Now you will get it in a, yeah. Now see this. Done. Now what we'll do? Total confirmed cases reported across the globe. Now see here we can see the data. Here we can see the data. See this. It's given as a country, right? It's country, this much cases starting from this to end till date. So now we have to sum up the whole countries and get a total data, like total confirmed cases for this state, total confirmed cases for this state, and in this way. So we have to do this by writing the code. Okay, so let's just come to the code. What happened is that I have named the new data frame as global underscore cases. Then confirmed means our old data set, confirmed dot ilog. It's a location. It means starting, then fourth. So yeah, so it means from fourth to till date from the fourth column. So we don't need this, right? We don't need the whole country names. We don't need the province state names. We don't need the latitude, longitude. We just need the data from starting from 22nd. So it's the fourth row, sorry, fourth column. Then it's it means till date. And then sum, apply sum. That means sum up all this. X is equal to 0. Now run this. Yeah. And now we have created our new data frame, that is global cases. Now just check it, global underscore cases dot head, and then run it. Here you can get in this way, just we'll be getting some kind of, okay, we our creation is not finished yet. Here we'll just get this 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th. This total number of these dates, total cases of these dates. Now I'll just come here, converting indices to date time values. Now these are the indices. Okay, so now we have to convert it to a date time value. See here, global cases dot index is equal to pd dot to date time global cases dot index. So here we have created one more data frame, that is global cases dot index, and in under this global cases dot, so here you can see that converting indices, we have converted this indices, and to converting this indices we have to use that dot index, global underscore cases dot index is equal to pd pandas dot to date time. It's a function of pd date time function of the pandas. So pd to date time global cases dot index, and now just run it. We'll get our desired number. So here you can see the earlier was only in a index wise. Now here you can see we have got the whole data, total of the whole data on the basis of each state. So what we can say that on 22nd of January across the globe, including all the countries, we had total of 555 number of confirmed COVID-19 cases. And on 8 of on 12th of August, we have, I just don't know this much amount of total number of COVID-19 confirmed cases across the globe. So you can see how it has increased rapidly. Now just come to this. Done. We have created a data frame for global cases. Now, following the same way, we'll create the data frame for India, for China, and for US. I have written all three codes in one cell. You can write the three codes in a different cell. Okay, we'll just write the three codes in different cell and just try to understand what we have actually done in the coding part. See, I have given the heading. This is nothing but giving the comments. If you want to highlight something or if you want to add comments, you have to give the hashtag part, total confirmed cases in India. So I have named the data frame as India underscore cases, and I have taken this data frame from our older data frame, that is confirmed CONF. Then again confirmed. Here from confirmed we are taking only the country region where the name is India. So we are showing that from confirmed, take the country or region. This is nothing but the name of the column. If you see the previous data, yeah, here you can see country region. So we are commanding the computer to take the country region is equal to double is equal to, here we have to, if we command anything to Python in Python, we have to write double is equal to inverted commas India. Why inverted commas? Because it's nothing but a string, right? So in case of string we have to write it in commas, inverted commas. So, and that ilog location, then we have to, again we have to leave the first four columns. Then this is nothing but infinite like till date, then apply sum up, but only those datas where the country or region is equal to India. Okay, then again I have converted it into indices. I have done the two steps in one code. So India underscore cases dot index is equal to PD dot to date time India underscore cases dot index. So it's nothing but the same that we have done in converting indices to date time values in global cases. Right now, just run this. It's done, or you can just check it by writing India underscore cases and run it, and you will get the values here. Done. In this way, we will just we'll just we'll just write the same code for China and USA. So now instead of China, I will just give it, sorry, instead of India, I'll just give it China. Then country region, instead of India, I'll just give it China. But just remember to write the exact what is written in the data frame. So if in the data frame China is written as small c, then we have to write it in small c. In case of creating the data frame, you can use anything you want to. But in case of commanding something to take it from the data frame, then you have to, like, see here Afghanistan is written as A capital, right? So in that way China is written as C capital. So in that way we have to write C exactly as it is written in the data frame. Done. Then again I'll just change this to China. China, and then run. Just check it. China underscore cases, and then run, and we'll get the China cases. You can see in 22nd of January, China itself had 548 confirmed cases, and in India 22nd of January it was 0. Same will be doing in case of US also. Total confirmed cases in US, then US cases, country region, US, then US cases, and then US underscore cases to show the data frame. Here you can see from in the 22nd of January, US also had 1 confirmed cases. Done. So we have created the data frame for global. Across the globe, we have created a data frame for China, India, and US. In this way, you can create data frame for any country. Now just come here. Now our data frame creation has been done. Now we will be plotting some kind of line plots. Why line plots? Because line plots is the easier way to show the upward or downward slope of a curve, or of a of any kind of data set, right? Markdown, run, line plots. Yeah. So from here onwards, we'll be creating beautiful graphs, beautiful and colorful graphs. So now just check this code first. I have just commented as line plot for the total number of coronavirus confirmed cases reported across the globe. Now plt.style.use dark background. So I have decided to use a dark background for my graph. You can use anything. You can use the white background as ggplot. Instead of dark background, if you want to use a white background, you can just simply write it as ggplot, right? So plt is nothing but we are using matplotlib here. Earlier also I told you that matplotlib is for creating graphs for x and y axis plots, right? So here we are using everything in plt. Then plt.figure size, fig size is equal to 20 and 6. 20 is the length of the diagram and 6 will be the height of the diagram. Then plt.title, it's not necessary that every diagram should have title, but yes, if you give title for the diagram, then diagram will become more understandable, right? So I have given total coronavirus confirmed cases reported across the globe. Then plt.plot global underscore cases dot index. We have taken global underscore cases dot index indices and also global cases. This is nothing but the x-axis. Plt.plot global cases dot indexes is the total number of confirmed cases based upon the each and every day, based upon each and every date, and this will go on the x-axis and global cases will go on the y-axis. C is equal to yellow means the color will be yellow. Line width is 2. The width of the line will be 2, 3, whatever you want to. I love to make the diagram not more big or not too small. Then marker I have given O, you can give star, you can give anything, X. Marker size will be 6. plt.xtx rotation, let's just run it first. I will show you what is xtx rotation. Yeah, so here it is. plt.xtx rotation is equal to 45 degree. It's nothing but the x-axis labels. These are the labels in x-axis and I have given it in a 45-degree rotation. You can change it to 90 degree or you can change it to 0 also. So like if I change it to 90, it will just be totally vertical. Yeah, you can see this. Then PLTY level is in millions. These numbers are in millions. So here it's the Y level. PLT.grid true major line style is equal to dash dash, C is equal to gray, color is equal to gray. So here it's your choice whether you want to put a grid line or not. I prefer a grid line because it gives more sharp picture. So PLT grid is true. If you don't want grid, you can just write it false or simply you can just keep this code. Then major, I have taken it as a major. Line style is dash dash. You can see it's not the dot dot, it's a dash dash style. And color I have given the gray color. Then PLT dot show. So in this way, we have created our first line graph on the basis of coronavirus total confirmed cases from 22nd of January to till date across the globe. In this way, we'll be creating coronavirus cases for India. See this? These are the same. This is India. I'll just change the name and the data frame from where we'll be taking our data sets. Because if you forgot to change the data frame, then the graph will show you the same thing. PLT.figure size same. PLT title across the globe? No. Reported in India. PLT.plot global cases? No. Now it will be India underscore cases, right? And then again this will be India underscore cases. Other things remaining unchanged. Now just run it and let's see. Okay, One thing I can change. Across the globe is yellow, so I just don't like the whole thing will be in yellow. I will just change the color of India to green because India is a peaceful country, right? So I prefer green more over yellow. So here you can see India is at 0 till April. You can see here, right? From after April, it started increasing. After March, you can say it started. It is facing huge number of COVID-19 confirmed cases until it has been increasing exponentially, right? So we can actually write whatever we have interpreted on the basis of the diagrams. So what we have interpreted on the basis of this India diagram is that first change is to markdown. Now write it. See, we can write that started India started what is happening here? Started facing COVID-19 cases from almost March, right? Not March, it's May. From the beginning of May 2020, and now it is increasing in an exponential way, right? Now just run it. Okay, so yeah, in Python you can create the diagrams, and you also can write what is the interpretations. Same for China. Just change it to China and nothing else. And this will be the same. If you want to change the background and the height and weight of the diagrams, then yeah, we have to change the title here. Then we have to change not this one, we have to change this one. Color, I can give it orange. Rotation is everything is fine. Now let's just run it and we'll get the curve of China. See, in China, the curve is totally different from India. In India, you can see at first, at the very beginning, for almost 3 months, India was not experiencing anything, and then it started experiencing slowly, and then now it has been experiencing at a high growth rate. But in China, you can see that from January to almost February, it has been experiencing at a very high rate, and then it stopped on March. It stopped at 80,000, and then it has somehow the curve has been flattened. The per day increase in total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in China is not that much. So we can say that now China has somehow taken a grip over the confirmed corona cases. Okay, so we can give some interpretation here. Let's see what I have written here. Yes, the curve flattens after 23rd February 2020 because Wuhan, the capital of Hubei, you can see in China, the most affected region was Wuhan. Wuhan was put under complete lockdown from 23rd January 2020, which resulted as a slowing down of the spread of the virus significantly. Yes, that is why the spreading in China was somehow controlled. So yes, we can write it here. Then come to US. Just change the China from China to US. US again. US underscore cases. US underscore cases. And now we are done. Let's see what is happening in US. So here you can see US, the difference between India and US is that India was at a very low rate till June, but in US, you can see US has been experiencing a higher growth from April, and now it has just gone too high. So what we can interpret from US is that US started facing rapid growth of the cases from the month of April until date. It has been increasing exponentially. Yes, that's true. Just change this code to Markdown and run it. I don't like the color of this one. I just want to change it. I'll change it to purple. Yeah, and we have got a purple beautiful line plot for US. Okay, so this was the separate diagrams for US, China and India. Now let's just create a diagram for all the three countries in one plot, and we'll have a comparison between the three countries. I'm just pasting it here, but I'll explain the codes. Let's just run this one first. So I have given the comment as line plot to compare total number of confirmed cases in India, China and US. Now plt.figure fixed size 20 and 6. I have given the same. I have just minimizes just I have just reduced the width of the diagram. You can change it. If you don't like too rectangular, you can make it a square also, but I prefer rectangular, will be more beautiful. Then plt.title, same as the previous one. I have changed the title from total coronavirus confirmed cases reported in India, in China to total confirmed cases reported in India, China and US. Then plt.plot, I have taken India cases.index, India cases, then China. I have taken the data frame from India cases index and given it the color of green, line with 2 marker O, marker size 6. Then again I have taken the data from the data frame China underscore cases.index, and this will be in the x-axis and China underscore cases in the y-axis. Then color will be yellow, line with 2, marker 0, marker size 6. Marker size is nothing but this. I have given this marker as O and the size of the marker is 6. You can change the size of the marker to 2 or 3 or something. Let's just let's just make it 3, 3 and 3. Again, I have taken the data of US from US underscore cases.index data frame, then US underscore cases data frame will be on y-axis, then C color is red, line with 2, marker 0, marker size is 3. Then PLT Xtx rotation is nothing but the x-axis level, rotation is 45 degree. PLT grid is true, yes, I want grid, line style will be the same, color is gray. Then PLT.legend is nothing but the labeling here. I find it too funny, like ICU, India, China, and US. So I have given it as the only the first alphabets of the country names, and this forms an ICU. It's I found it a little funny, so that's why I have named it as ICU. And see here, green is for India, yellow is for China, and red is for US. And now the show time, it's plt.show. Now just run it and we'll check the marker size has made any difference or not. Yes, and see, you can see the marker size has made a difference, but I don't like it at all, so I am just taking to marker size is equal to 6. So guys, what can we interpret from this three graphs all together? So you can see in China individually the graph was like a huge increase and then a flat curve, right? But also you can see in millions it is like only 80,000. But in case of US it's like 5 lakhs in millions, and in case of India also it's like, yeah, 22, it's like 25 lakhs, sorry, and it's 5 crore in US. So it's too high compared to China, and that's why here we are getting a flatter curve for China, because China's, though there is a huge increase individually in China, but in comparison with the other countries like India and US, China didn't have that much of increase in the total confirmed cases. So that's why you can see there is a little rise in the curve, and then it has been growing in a horizontal way, in a flat, as a flattened curve. In case of India, you can see India it is at 0, and then it has been increasing. But in case of compared to US, India is not. We can take it as in a positive way, that compared to US, India is not facing that much of huge number of COVID-19 cases. But compared to China, which is the number one country in case of highest population, so compared to China, India is facing lots of a huge number of confirmed cases. So that's a bad thing. So what we can write? We can write as an interpretation that though though China has faced COVID-19 situation first, but the growth but the growth of confirmed cases in China has come under control, right? In case of India, India has been facing an increase in the total number of cases day by day, and in case of US is at the highest position in case of total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases across the globe. Right. So though China has faced COVID-19 situation first, but the growth of confirmed cases in China has come under control. In case of India, India has been facing an increase in the total number of cases day by day. In case of US is at the highest position in case of total number of confirmed cases across the globe, right? Just change it to Markdown, run it, and we are done with our COVID-19 case analysis. Or we can just, because we are discussing only about the confirmed cases, we can change the heading to COVID-19 confirmed cases analysis, right? Let's just change it to COVID-19 confirmed cases analysis. Change it to heading. Okay, run. Done. So we are done with our today's dashboard. And in this way, you can create the dashboard for COVID-19 dates cases and COVID-19 recovered cases. And we can also analyze the COVID-19 total global confirmed cases, total global dates cases, and total global recovered cases in one diagram like this. And we can come into some kind of interpretation and conclusions. We can discuss that in our next class. So I'll stop by sharing here. So this was it, guys. Hope you like it, and hope you have understood it well. And I think you guys will be able to create your own dashboards on the basis of COVID-19 datasets, and just give it a try.